What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Listen, we got a real important topic today to talk about. A lot of lies, a lot of misdirection going on right now with Metro Atlanta real estate. And as always, I tell you, you got to make sure you're checking who you're taking important information from. All of these, like my friend said it best. Looks like real estate now has become like selling used cars, to where every single realtor says buy, 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 buy. Nobody explains anything. Nobody cares about the client. It's just, let's run that credit. Let's get you in that house. And I want to get paid. So today we're going to jump into 5 lies that you are actually being told. I'm not going to say who's telling you these lies, right? Because I don't. What's going on? What's going on, brother? I'm not going to snitch on nobody today, all right? But we're going to drop some game here. We're going to drop some money, all right? Some good game here. All right. So make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you share, because if we exposing these lies, man, sure other people might want to know about it. I think I left my other phone downstairs. I actually needed to look at that. Nonetheless, we're going to pull it up on this other phone. Here we go. 5 lies that you are being told about Atlanta real estate right now. All right. Number 1. Lie number 1 that you are being told. Cash in. Let me drop a bomb. All right, here we go. Drop some bombs. All right. The number 1 lie that you are being told about Metro Atlanta real estate right now is that the housing market is hot and now is a good time to buy. Now, for a lot of people, you're probably hearing this all over the news, right? You're like, man, you got to buy a home now before like we run out of homes to sell. You got to buy a home now because home prices are going to go up forever. But that is not the truth. And I guarantee a lot of people are going to be hurt financially by getting this type of advice. Let's be honest right now. All right. And I'm going to show you the data, because you all know how we get down over here. Mark Jenkins, Prime Property Partners. You know what's up. I'm going to show you the data. But here's the thing. Right now, if you're thinking about buying a house, or if you're actually in the market, if you're thinking about buying a house, you're probably good, because you probably haven't gotten pre-qualified yet. So you got time to kind of see how things play out. But if you are in the market for a home right now, you need to be extremely careful. All right. You need to be extremely careful. And here's why. Home prices have gone up 25% over the last year. And I'm sure each and every single person that's thinking about buying a home is wanting to buy a home so they can be able to build some equity, be able to build something for the future. But what I'm going to show to you all right now is the truth. What is the truth about what's going on in the real estate market right now? And is it a good time to buy? So let's take a look at the numbers, right? The first thing that I want to show you all, right, is the amount of units sold. All right. So for those of you who have been thinking like the real estate market here in Metro Atlanta is hot and it's never going to cool down. All right. Here we have our first month, which was last month, July, to where we saw a decline in the amount of homes sold. Those of you who understand supply and demand, you know that prices are based on how many people want to buy it, how much of it is available. And right now we've had a run of severe declining inventory. However, that is actually starting to turn around. So if you're buying a house right now thinking that you can just buy a home and the home price will go up forever, that is a lie that you're being told. And I want you to stop believing it. All right. Point blank simple. All right. I put a lot of information out here on our channel. Those of you who have my number, you should know better, because you can just call me and then I'll break all of this stuff down to you in person or over the phone. Nonetheless, all right, right now, that is the first lie that is being told about the Metro Atlanta real estate market, is that the market is super hot and now is a good time to buy. The only people who should be buying real estate right now, let me go big. Let me get big on y'all real quick. The only people who should be buying real estate right now are those people who are either buying something that is brand new, which is still a risk, all right? Buying in a good school district, okay? saving a substantial amount of money that you will be paying versus renting. And lastly, if you actually have the money to do it. We're gonna get into that on one of these other lies, right? But that's the first lie. The first lie is you're being lied to. There are so many people out here telling you, hey, now is the perfect time to buy a house. Interest rates are low. And that's good. Those are some positives on buying a home right now. You can save a lot of money with very low interest rates. The problem is, well, actually, we're gonna get to the next lie here. We're gonna get to the next lie because I gotta get y'all out just in case some people have to get back to work. All right, lie number two. Lie number two. You ready? Lie number two. Selling your home to a cash buyer is a good idea. Drop a bomb. You're being lied to, all right? So all of these companies, Zillow, OfferPad, Opendoor, and the rest, including wholesalers and the like, they are lying to you when they're telling you that they're giving you a good offer. And as always, I give examples. Y'all share this video. Please share this video. There's so many people who don't know this information. Share it. You look like the expert. Like, who doesn't want to look like the rock star of their circle, right? Anyways, all right, you're being lied to, and let's jump into it. So these companies that have like this is the new way to sell a home, right? No, it's the new way to screw you over, all right? Because they're gonna take money out of your pocket, and this is exactly what they're doing. So you take this home right here, which I'm sorry if this is your listing, I would consider it fair use, right? This home here is up in Fayetteville. I'll just take out the address if you've already seen it. Oh well. All right, so this is a home that was bought by one of those cash buyer companies. You know, those homes that those companies that say, hey, send us a quote. Let us know how much your home is, and we'll be able to buy it from you and take care of whatever, right? And so what they do is they buy these homes, just like this one over here. They buy these homes and they do all the simple things that you could have done all by yourself, right? So they're gonna do these vinyl floors, right? Go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, you can find those, right? They're gonna paint, they're gonna clean things up, lay down some carpet and things like that. But here's the problem, right? They'll put in new appliances, things like that. Here's the problem, right? For you as a homeowner, you're gonna lose $10, $15, $20,000 from working with these companies versus either just selling the house yourself, hiring a company like ours to take care of it for you. I mean, there are so many different ways to do it, but here's the thing. You're being lied to, and they are stripping the wealth out of so many different families because not you all, because you're watching and you're learning, right? Not you all, but there are so many people who don't have this information, and their families are having wealth stripped away from them by these companies that are lying to them, right? Now, I say lie. That's their business model, and you probably could argue they're not lying to them, but here's the thing. I'm talking for the people. For the people who are receiving it, listen, you're being lied to. You should not be filling your information out and sending photos to somebody to sell your home for cash, all right? You shouldn't be doing it. You're going to lose money. If you need money from selling your home, why does it make sense to take even less money versus taking care of it and doing it the right way? All right? Now, for those of you who are, maybe your home isn't a distressed property. Maybe your home is in good condition and you're selling it through a realtor, and you get cash offers on that. So here's the thing. Financing can usually always go higher than cash offers, but there's a caveat to that. Financing is going to have an appraisal. Cash offers won't. All right. So here's the thing. When you're selling your home, if you're using a realtor, and not me, shame on you, but if you're selling a home and you get those cash offers, you should realistically look at those financing offers as well too. Now, I know that you have to beat the appraisal, but if the appraisal comes back and you don't beat it, you can always try to sell it again for cash. However, if you don't take that higher financing offer, and let's say the home actually did appraise for it, you lost money again. So here's the thing. Selling your home for a cash offer is usually a very bad decision. It's going to cost you money. And then on top of that, I mean, we're just handing more market share to these big corporations, which isn't good anyway. So all of these commercials that you're seeing, selling your home a new way, go on here, right? Let's make it easy, right? All of this stuff, it's gonna cost you more money and you're gonna lose. And these companies, they are really not ever there for the common person, all right? So don't make that mistake, all right? Lie number 3 that you're being told, all right? Make sure you share this video. Lie number 3 that you're being told is that the Metro Atlanta housing market will never crash again, all right? That is a lie. And I'm gonna show you the data behind that and you can just digest it for yourself or however you wanna do it. But here's the thing. The first thing I want you to understand is that when anything crashes, stocks, real estate, whatever can crash, financial markets, whatever can crash, you gotta remember who wins, all right? Every time something crashes, the elite win. There's always a wealth transfer, all right? So just on that basis alone, the fact that if the market does show signs of crashing and the elite or the wealthy will benefit from the market crashing, then you can bet your bottom dollar that the real estate market will crash, all right? So that's a little bit down the road for some of you people, but let's just go to the data. We go to the data and we go to the numbers and let the numbers speak for itself, because men lie, women lie, numbers never lie. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and jump into where can we go? I mean, there's so many different places I can go to explain this to you, but I guess let's start here. Case-Shiller S&P Home Index, all right? This is provided by the Federal Reserve, not some funny conspiracy website or something like that. This is the Federal Reserve's numbers. And the Fed says that home prices are the highest that they have ever been right now, representing, long way down. I definitely can say that's a long way down to getting to a balanced housing market. But where we are right now, home prices are the highest that they have ever been. Doesn't take a rocket science to know that things go up, things go down, right? Everything that goes up goes down. Like if I throw this phone up in the air, it's gonna come down unless I catch it and it will break. And then I'll have to buy another phone, which means I have to sell more houses to you all at these high prices. Just joking, right? But seriously, home prices are at the highest point. Now, why are they at the highest price point right now? You should already know that if you've been watching our videos. Inventory, interest rates. Inventory and interest rates. Inventory has been very, very low, right? But as you can see here, we're starting to get a little bit more inventory here, right? We're starting to get a little bit more inventory and the lows are actually starting to get higher, if that makes sense, right? If that makes sense. I think I had it down here or somewhere like that. Let me go back because it was over here that I had it, right? You see this here? This is what we call a reversal. All right, I don't even know if you all can see that. My head is probably in the way. No, it's not. This is what we call a reversal, right? So if inventory is one of the main reasons why home prices are so high right now and so many people that are not able to get offers and just throwing all different types of offers at the wall. If inventory is one of the reasons why, what do you think is going to happen when inventory starts to creep back? And it already has, all right? So since April of this year, we have 30% more inventory than we had. We have 30% more inventory now than we had back in April. Now, I don't want you to get super excited because technically a 30% gain would be like going from like 3 houses to like 4 houses. So not saying that we're all the way back, but we're definitely trending in that direction. And that is why I say that home prices, the market will have a correction, right? I never said it was gonna crash. I said the lie you're being told is that it's gonna crash. What I believe is that we're gonna have a correction. Home prices went up 25% over the last year. We're gonna have a correction to that, and what that looks like is gonna be lower home prices, right? The only way that home prices can continue to go up where we are right now is if interest rates get even lower, and as we see, interest rates are now starting to creep back up, and if we just don't have any more inventory. And of course, as you all have heard in the news, I'm not even going to cover that topic, but I will mention it. Everybody has heard about like the foreclosure and the eviction moratorium. That's going to flood the market with more properties, more inventory. If we have foreclosures, guess what the banks are going to do? They're going to make it more expensive to buy homes, which means they're going to raise those interest rates. So we have more inventory coming, higher interest rates coming. It's definitely going to at least equal a correction in home prices, all right? And so 10, 15, 20%, comment below. How much do you think that home prices will go down once we start to see inventory come back to normal standards, all right? Now, lie number 4 that you're being told, all right? Drop some money on that one, all right? Lie number 4 that you're being told is that it's a good idea to use down payment assistance to buy a home, right? Now, I know I push down payment assistance, all right? So I have a lot of people, I tell them like there's programs available out there, and that's true. That's true. So it's not a lie. However, there's the other side of it. And if you're using down payment assistance, you got to be really, really careful about it. Because here's the thing. If home prices have gone up 25% over the last year, and you're buying a house, and we can go right on back into the Case-Shiller Index, we can go to any chart. If you're buying a house here, but you're not putting any money down, that means, see if it hits you all before it hits me. I know. But that means you're underwater and you can't sell your house unless you pay the rest of that money, and gosh, that is a terrible place to be. So let's talk about that, all right? So for those of you who are buying a home right now using down payment assistance, you gotta understand there's a reason why they have a down payment, right? You're putting something down on a 30-year mortgage, which means you got a little bit of skin in the game. Not like my skin is nice and smooth, but you got a little bit of rough skin in the game because you only put down X amount, right? And you bought up here, right? I don't know which finger it is. There we go. All right, you bought up there. Now, let's say you buy a house for $250,000 and home prices go down 5%. 5%, $250,000 is $12,000, $12,500. All right. I'm mistaken. 10%. 10% would be, yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, it's been a long day and it hasn't been that long into the day. $250,000 loan. All right, let's y'all know I like to show y'all the numbers because I'm one of the few people who actually talk about this stuff. I don't even know why more realtors aren't talking about this. I don't care. Do business with us. We're gonna make sure you're taken care of, right? So here we go. Take a look at the numbers here, and I'm gonna show you exactly why you should be very careful if you're using down payment assistance. So let's say you're buying a house for $250,000, you don't put anything down, you got a $250,000 loan. It's just an example, all right? Interest rate is 3.25, 360 months is a 30-year mortgage, all right? 360 months. So let's go view the report. All right, remember, I said home prices dipped 5%. 5% doesn't sound like a lot. 12,500. Okay. You're gonna see something here. Now, we're gonna assume that you don't even have to pay a realtor. Either way, we're just gonna say you don't even have to pay a realtor. All right, we're gonna throw that out. Let's just say home prices dip down. Your house that was $250,000 dips down 5%, which equals $12,500. So now your house is worth $237,500. All right. Let's see how long it takes for you to pay off that mortgage to where you can sell it again. Right? All right, cool. All right. So let's see here. Start off at $250,000, and this here is a breakdown of your monthly payments and your principal and your interest. I didn't include taxes and insurance or anything like that, but this is a breakdown of exactly how it looks and exactly how it works. So here we go. Let's see. And the value is over here on the right side here. All right. I don't know if that's your right or your left. Either way. 237.5. All All right, 29 months. So if home prices go down just 5% from the time that you bought it now, you're gonna spend 2.5 years before you can even sell the house. You're gonna be underwater, right? And that's assuming that it doesn't go down more. But the point that I'm trying to make here is you want to be extremely careful, because right now we're at the top of the market. And if people are telling you to use down payment assistance to purchase these homes, you got to understand you run a very heavy risk of going underwater. Now, if home prices change 10%, so they say drop 25,000. Right, 10% decline in home price. Remember, for those of you who say it isn't possible, they just went up 28% over the last year. So let's just say, for example, home prices dropped 10%. After going up 28%, let's say they retraced 10%. So that same home that's $250 is now worth $225. Now, it takes you 4.5 years to be able to even sell that home. We're not even including realtor commission. The realtor commission is gonna be another 5-6%, and you still got more years so you can even do that, right? So the point that I'm trying to make, lie number 4, that you're being told right now, is that it's a good idea to use down payment assistance to buy a home. Now, obviously, everything isn't 100%, everything isn't 0%. So there are certain situations to where it might make sense, right? But for most of you who are doing it, buying these homes right now, and nobody's telling you, it's a lie and it is a risk. All right. So before I get into the last slide, definitely want to make sure that you like this video, you share this video if you appreciate information. People like myself putting together time. Like I don't make any money off of this. Like I don't make any money off of putting this information. Now I can do like everybody else does. I can do like everybody else does and say, come buy a home every single day on social media and everything. So if you appreciate the fact that somebody takes time to be honest with you, all I ask, just give us a share. All right. Now, lie number 5 that you're being told is that if you can't buy a home, it's okay to rent to own. I'm strongly against rent to own. I have never worked with rent to own programs. Rent to own is essentially just taking advantage of the people who either don't know that they truly can buy a house, or the people who won't wait. So that is a lie that's being pushed right now. I'm starting to hear a lot of people name the companies that the name of the company starts with the D. I'm not gonna say their name, so you can probably put two together. But seriously, like rent to own, like it's not the move. So many horror stories. You're essentially saying that you're gonna buy a home in a certain amount of time, but you're paying rent on it until you do. Then you have a balloon payment, or I shouldn't say balloon payment. You have your down payment, which is going to be due at some point in the future. At that point in the future, you don't even know if the home has even risen in value, declined in value. Do you still even want the home? And so a lot of things get mixed up in there, and usually it doesn't end up working out as a good, sound financial decision for most people who want to buy a home. If you want to buy a home, wait until you can. There really isn't an in-between. Not put together that's going to benefit you. So those are 5 lies that are being told right now about Metro Atlanta real estate. Definitely make sure that you comment below. Let me know what you think. Are these some of the things that have been told to you? Did you actually think that some of these things were true, or do you totally disagree? It's not really one of those things to where, you know, we have to be combative. The purpose of doing information like this, or videos like this, and broadcasts like these, are to make sure that our community is actually thinking when it comes time to spend $250,000, right? Versus just actually going out there and doing it, which is what a lot of people are doing. So just a quick recap, the 5 lies that you're being told about Metro Atlanta real estate right now are: number 1, the housing market is hot and it is a good time to buy. That is absolutely not true for most people. If you don't know why, rewind, right? Selling your home to a cash buyer is a good idea. That is lie number 2, because it is not. You are going to lose money, and none of these companies are really remotely interested in seeing that you benefit from this whole process. All right. Number 3 is the housing market won't crash again. That is not true. I'm not saying that it will, but what I am saying, projecting, I guess, predicting that there will be a correction in the housing market when we get more inventory, when interest rates go up. There will be a correction, all right? and home prices as a result will become cheaper. Probably significantly cheaper. All right, the next thing is, the next lie, is it's a good idea to use down payment assistance? Can be in certain situations, but is it a good idea to use it? No, because you're not protected from any sudden housing market moves. And if you go underwater on your property, the only two ways to do it, get rid of that property, are either you pay the additional amount or you do a short sale, which is both not really positive outcomes of buying a house. You want to be happy, build wealth. But for everything else, you all know that you can always visit, always get that mixed up, atrustedrealtor.com. We've got everything that we can provide for you on there, how to get pre-approved, our class on how to buy a home, reviews, the whole nine. So if you need anything, if you know anybody who needs anything when it comes to buying or selling a home in Metro Atlanta, and you want somebody who's actually going to go the extra mile to make sure that people are hearing the truth and we're honest, send them our way. atrustedrealtor.com is the best way to get in contact with us. And thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Mark Jenkins, A Trusted Realtor, Prime Property Partners. We're out. I hope you have a spectacular Monday. I'll see you all on Whiteboard Wednesdays. Peace.